Welcome to 99 To Beat After the Games with Rob and Ron, where they break down each episode, giving you insights into the games, the contestants, and behind the scenes. That is right. This is After the Games with 99 To Beat. Each week we break down the episode, bring in actual contestants from the show, and talk about each of the games featured. And today we have another great episode as we break down episode 9, 5 more games to get to. My name is Chris Bruce, and I will be your guide as we go through this wild journey recapping this episode 9 of 99 To Beat. But to help me do that, I want to bring in my friend, and hopefully soon to be yours. He's an author. He is a father of 2 sets of twins by different women. Let that sink in for a second. A former professional mascot, an all-around good guy, Robert Boudwin. Robert, what's up, man? How you doing?
Geez, Chris, I got my sons right here, and you're talking about 2 different women. By the way, put on your shirt that I bought you for this.
Well, they're wearing it. I sent it to them.
Yeah, yeah. I got 10 for all my kids and you. I want to thank my production staff right here in the Houston-based production staff, not the Wilmington, Delaware-based one like you, but these are my twin sons, my oldest, Jack and Luke. They've been helping me behind the scenes with all the props and getting things ready with all the shirts.
Boys, Jack and Luke, seriously, I want to make sure you understand. We understand what it is to make sure this guy that's in front of us gets his stuff together, and that is no tall or short order. You guys are doing amazing work, so thank you guys. It's always good to see you.
Boys, go to the late night post office and mail one of those shirts to Chris Bruce so he wears it. He'll have 2 now. We'll bill him at Christmas. I know we're not supposed to say this, folks, but I won the $1 million, and here it is. So I'll stop watching. I won the $1 million. It's over. All right. Let's bring in our second host. I got some shirts I want to show him. Ronald Mitchell, otherwise known as Detroit Fire Department's finest, Ronald M.F. Mitchell. I'll let you all figure out what the M.F. stands for. Ronald, where are you at?
Oh, my God. Ronald, you mean Coach Ron if you watch these episodes. Unbelievable. Ron, it's good to see you, bud.
Hey, good to see you guys. Good to see you guys.
Ronald, you've hosted with us a couple nights from the fire department. I don't think you're there tonight. Can you confirm?
No, I'm home tonight. I got off this morning and couldn't wait to see the episode. It was a great show and a great time.
Oh, man. So did you work a 24-hour shift? You look a little tired.
Yeah, nah, I worked the 12 hours, but hey, you got to make some money for the Christmas gifts.
That's 12 hours. Hey, Ronald, I see we're both wearing shirts from the show. Mine got a little tight over the holidays. Just kidding. It's an old one. And I want to show you guys a little bit of the shirts that I thought were appropriate. As seen on TV, a little hard to read, white lettering on a yellow shirt. And then we got reality TV is my favorite sport. And then in honor of
there's more.
Of the show, Ken Jeong, we want to shout out to you. But did you die? One of your famous lines from The Hangover. And if you're watching and you have said that you have been at times, we would love to have you on the 10th and final episode of 99 To Beat After the Games, which will be next Wednesday, a week from today at this time. So, Ken, if you're watching, but did you die?
So we want to see Mr. Chow.
Ronald, this is kind of a spoiler show since it's after, we can't talk about anything in the future, but man, you're still with us, brother.
Oh, hey, I'm trying. I'm trying to hang in there.
Seriously, holding it down. And Ron, this was a great episode for you. They showed you so many times, but because you were helping other contestants, seriously, I was talking about you being Coach Ron.
Mm-hmm.
What a cool thing to watch. And just you were an absolute hero in this episode. You have to feel good about it.
Oh, yeah. It was fun. I mean, like I say, after a month of being there, these people were more like your friends. You competed, but they were your friends, and you want to see them do well. So if I can help out and give a little bit of advice, that's what I tried to do.
Well, you definitely did that for sure. So who do we have?
You're awesome. We got a lot of guests tonight, and I just want to let everybody know I have my second surgery of 3 months next Tuesday. So I'm going to be bringing it to you from the hospital, from my hospital bed for this 10th and final episode next week. This time, as I did 1 or 2 of the other things. But we've got some great guests tonight. We've got some very interesting guests, a diverse group. Let's bring in Jay Blake first. Jay Blake, fresh off a little vacation.
Yeah, fresh off that cruise ship.
Jay Blake, the cake master. He is a professional artist as well as many other talents, but that is his profession. And you just got off a cruise. Jay Blake, where are you joining us from right now?
Man, yes, I did just get off a cruise, but I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. It's my home.
All right, that's where you're born and raised, and you're joining us from there.
No, I'm born and raised in like a super small conservative North Carolina town that we don't talk about.
Okay, so Atlanta it is.
So Atlanta is my home.
There it is.
Well, we appreciate you joining us so late.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man.
It's going to be close to midnight by the time we get done here. Your time.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Okay,
it.
thanks for having me.
Right
yeah,
on.
thanks for coming out.
And then also we got joining us Morgan. Where you at, Morgan?
All right, Morgan.
I'm here.
Hey,
Morgan.
there you are. How's it going, Morgan?
It's going good.
We had a funny exchange defining what you did for a living so the masses would understand. You at first wrote to me, I'm a criminal.
I'm a criminal executive assistant. You were like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, the first time you were like criminal assistant. I was like, well, I don't think she means helping criminals, but tell us in your own words what you do for a living and where you're joining us.
So I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised. And so really fancy criminal executive assistant just means I make the judge look good. I handle all her criminal cases. And so I just make her look good on her day-to-day basis while she handles her day-to-day job.
There you go.
Awesome. And you are an aspiring celebrity. What is your art form of choice to get there?
Like competition show. So this is my actually second competition show. I was on Mr. Beast Games when that was on Amazon Prime. And so now this is my second one, 99 to Beat. And so I'm going to be like your next Ken John, Aaron, Julie Chen Mubez, Jeff Pro. So like be on the lookout. I got some stuff cooking.
All right. I like it.
Love to see it.
Ronald, I don't think that you and I are as familiar with this because of our age, but do you know what Mr. Beast is, Ronald? I just learned this year.
No, I don't know what it is.
I just learned from my teenagers this year. It's a YouTube thing, and he gives out $25 million for certain stuff.
Well, that's what he's doing now. But yeah, he's definitely a pretty big deal when it comes to the internet. He figured out a few algorithms early on. He's doing well.
He is. Yeah, and it's crazy because I didn't know about him until I applied for the show. Yeah. And I had to go back and watch all his videos. I'm like, what the hell did I get myself into?
You know about him for a different reason. Ronald and I don't know about him because we have this color hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have a few folks on our team that used to be big fans of his, so I couldn't help but know who he was.
Okay.
Julio, and we also have another Chris joining us tonight, not Chris Bruce from King Creative, our moderator and helper here and production guy, but Chris, the stand-up comedian and video editor.
Oh, you mean Ken's son?
There he is.
What's up?
It's Ken's son. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me. It's great to see you guys. It's nice to meet you, Chris.
Absolutely. I assume, did you spend time with your dad over the holiday, or?
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to see him in person, but I texted him a little bit, wish him happy Thanksgiving, and we're gonna try and chat a little bit next week if he's got time.
Yeah, man, that's awesome.
You should open up for him.
Yeah,
that's the dream.
That is the goal.
So that I get it correct,
yes, sir.
From a political correctness standpoint, I know that Ken Jeong, I believe, is South Korean.
Yes, sir.
Gets mistaken as Chinese because that was kind of the role he played in Hangover. Yeah. What nationality are you?
So I am Vietnamese. So his wife is actually Vietnamese. So we could share blood potentially. But just like Ken, I also get mistaken for Chinese and Korean. And now that I'm growing the hair out a little bit more, I'm getting Japanese now. So I can be whatever you want me to be honest.
You pay the bills by being a video editor, but you also, how long have you been doing stand-up?
I've been doing stand-up for about 4 years. I started in college. I was kind of doing it part-time on and off, but once I moved to New York City about 2 years ago, I started, really grinding it, hitting the ground running. And so
to find out, we're going to give you a 10-minute pop stand-up tonight. At some point, Chris has the red light for when you're done.
Right. Yeah, we'll give you let you know when your minute starts. Bam.
Sounds good.
Hey, I'm going to need an assist on this next guess because I keep practicing it in my head.
Just
I
think
say it right.
Ciara.
Ciara?
Ciara like Tiara.
Not
You got this.
Ciara like Tiara. So Ciara.
Well, it definitely helps just to, what? How about you just call her Jen?
My family called me Cece growing up, so just call me Cece.
Oh, there it is.
And I just feel so bad because I know I said it wrong every damn time.
It's okay. I forgive you. Like literally growing up, everyone called me Cece because they couldn't say it. It's okay.
Ciara, we
It's my mom's
apologize.
fault. Blame
I
her.
don't know what to tell you. Listen, he doesn't get out much. It's there's a lot of reasons why I could tell you Robert isn't going to get that. But ultimately, we're glad to have you on the show. And you look like I like the outfit. You got the whole
I'm
red.
doing my inner Ronald right now. I'm feeling red. Yeah.
Ronald,
Fire
like
truck
a Ronald
red.
burglar or a Christmas Ciara.
You know what? I'm out tonight. That's what it is after
it.
tonight's episode.
I like it. Now tell us where you're joining us from, and you are an actress by trade, correct?
I'm an actress, and I am in Los Angeles.
And you're in LA. Okay. Well, you did a little bit earlier. We appreciate you joining us. And man, I think I'm not only my bad pronuncier, whatever that's called, pronuncier. I'm a terrible speller. I can't just look at Ronald's text chain with me when we're talking about upcoming guests. Spell your name. I always miss an I or place somewhere else in the name. So, man, I got all kinds of problems.
So I think we should take a moment to just apologize to words everywhere. And
I'm just happy I'm a
Robert
conversation.
struggles. They're hard. Words are hard.
Well, let's bring everybody in. And, let's get after it and start talking about these games.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, get everybody back in here,
Let's
Joe.
go.
The whole
go,
gang
baby.
in here. We want to see everybody. That's what's up. And
Ronald, we're going to on you because you're the one that was in all of these games, and you got the firsthand responses on what it was like to participate. But all of us got to watch. Not everybody has seen the full episode, but
yeah, way to rub it in, Robert.
Yeah,
yeah
so we will.
I'm right there with you.
We'll get into this here. So the first game, if you were watching it, involved a ping pong and a cordless hairdryer kind of thing, and it was a team game. And the team games always tend to kind of be a challenge because it's not all in your own hands. We have two clips. The first one really kind of breaks down the game and shows you some of it, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. And then we have another clip for you to highlight this ping pong team challenge. Take a look, and we'll keep after the games from the episode 9 of 99 to Beat going in just a second.
You must transfer a ping pong ball on top of a hairdryer into a bucket at the end of each stage. Here's Dakota for Team David A.
You got this, Dakota. Take it home.
Peter for Team Danny.
Good, Peter. Good.
Ronald for Team Jared.
Take a deep breath. Don't even look nowhere else.
Okay.
This is the toughest of all the team games so far.
That was good.
There you go. There you go, Ronald. There we go, Ronald.
Come on.
Ronald got it.
Ronald got it.
Okay.
Just the angle.
A little more.
Focus.
Yes.
Team Danny.
Good, Peter. Good.
They still haven't finished the first hurdle yet.
Close.
This game is clearly a marathon, not a sprint.
Carlene going over the hurdle here with nice foliage.
This is all natural foliage. I may or may not be telling the truth.
Lower, baby. Lower.
Oh my God, Carlene got it. Cara on Team David A is also attempting the second stage. Whoa, she got it, Cara got it. Tommy's going next, third leg. For Team Danny, they're not even out of the gate yet.
I don't know, they could still catch up.
I'm very aware that both teams are now on the third section of obstacle. We haven't completed our first yet.
Tommy got it.
Tommy gets it in.
So this there you go, Robert. This game clearly had its challenges, and there was teams in the front that were doing pretty well and kind of hit some roadblocks. And Ciara, what do you have to say about this one? Seeing as that you obviously were at the front and center of kind of the drama related to this game.
Dude. I feel terrible because I loved my team, and I think they were like, I went in so confident, we got this, and we were so ahead also. I think what happened is we did not adjust. And that's where we went wrong. And we had a whole plan, and going into it, we had a problem in the beginning. And so in the game, you're allowed to switch off with somebody if something wasn't working, but everyone had to play. So in the beginning, David started us off and it wasn't working because he had a hard time going diagonal. So people were jumping in and it went well, but we did not adjust for that. And that's where I think we went wrong. And I think David's an amazing person and he has the biggest heart. He's such a good player. And I was so confident to be on his team. The thing that just sucks is we should have adjusted where we all got scared to do something else that we planned. And so we should have put David at something that was more comfortable. We threw David to the wolves, basically. We're like, we're going to stick with our plan. We're going to put you at the end, which was the hardest one ever. So that's something that I literally still have nightmares about. I literally am not joking. From when we filmed to now, I still think about it and have nightmares about it nonstop, and I need to go to therapy.
Well, I mean,
I'm not joking. It's terrible.
Don't think you're joking. I'm laughing because I think a lot of people from the show have experiences like that about different games.
Yeah. Well, tell you what, I mean, Ciara, I appreciate you sharing that. We have another clip that kind of shows the end of the game. Let's play that real quick, and then we can kind of go into all of it right after that. So, Ciara, you're gonna feel. I hate to show this to you.
It's good.
Good luck. But, soak it in, relive it. We'll talk. I want to get into the emotion.
I'm going to be matching my whole outfit by the end. Don't worry.
In this game. So here's the second clip from the ping pong challenge where you really do see some of the struggle and the drama that occurred in the episode.
This is a three-way race. Final leg, Jennifer, Miranda, and David A.
Get on your feet, because you have to stay mobile. You've got to calm down, but he's too overwhelmed, and that's when he does poorly. David A. is a player that works better with confidence, not with criticism.
It's a game. It's fun.
Oh, Miranda did a hell of a transfer.
Oh, my God.
Come on, Miranda.
What? Oh, my God.
She's free.
Oh, my God, Jennifer.
I'm at the very end. The bucket's right there. I tell myself, come on.
Team Jared advances. Jared, Jennifer, Leo, Carlene, and Ronald. Wow! Everyone's powerless in the back. Look at everyone just sitting, almost with a sense of futility.
You got it, David!
I hate to doubt David, but I'm scared. We're watching David do the same thing over and over again, and nothing's working.
Team David A or Team Danny are on the verge of elimination.
Time's on your side, Miranda.
Yes, David!
Teammates, we got it through a while.
You're doing great now. I believe in you. Believe in yourself.
Whoever goes home will be devastated.
Man, I mean, first of all, Tommy, there seemed to be such a positive energy in that, which was really nice because the rest of the team looked completely, you could just see it on the faces. And it made me think, how long has this actually been going? I know in the production and in the show, they cut it. I felt like it had to be forever.
It was so long they had to change the ending of the game. And you can speak for this, Ronald, where it was no one was able to go through those last two hoops. That last section was so hard where it was getting to be impossible. And poor David was just drenched in sweat. Everyone was like sweating just watching it as well. And they had to stop it and say, you know what? You just have to get through that last hoop and into the cup. And that was it. And that's the clip that you guys saw. They obviously don't show that. They've done that with a few games, that they don't show that the cards as well. They changed the way it was played because it's so much harder than you think it is.
Well, for not maybe for this game that you were in, but definitely the game that Robert lost in, they definitely dumbed it down dramatically for sure. And he still lost. But the point
I didn't lose. Ronald won.
Oh,
We're
that's
a
right.
Glass half full podcast here.
No, all kidding aside, that was more of a dig on Robert than, but that's what it looked like. And it's interesting. So what you're saying is they changed the end of the game because it was almost impossible and to kind of keep it moving.
Well, to make a correction, they didn't change it per se. What they did, if you made it through a hoop, you didn't have to start all the way over. You can go from where you can go from where you
picked up where you left off.
Stopped.
Got it. So you still had to finish.
If you dropped the ball, you had to go to at the first start. You had to go to the very beginning.
No, that
so
makes
you
sense.
kept your spot, and then they were eventually able to keep it going.
Very similar with the ball. Remember the ball game at the gate? You got to go to where you were, not the very beginning.
And for me personally, I knew off rip that end thing. I said, this has to be a girl because I knew it was going to take a long time. You got to be flexible and get low. I said, my knees can't take that. And with David, I mean, he was there. I would say at least an hour.
But we had Dakota at our end because he's a hairdresser. We're like, he knows blow dryers. He got it. Like he has that girl touch. Like he was so confident. And then we had to switch. And that's why I was saying we didn't like adjust accordingly. And that's why I have nightmares because nothing against David. I love David, but I know I'm so flexible. I can do this. I have long limbs. Like I know I could have done. That's why all the girls were at the end. Yeah. I would have done it. I know I could have done it. And it is what it is.
It's tough in the heat of battle though, right? In the moment, it's easy to say that now, right? But in that moment, it's what happened. It's what
we all were just sitting there, we literally were praying, sitting there. Tommy's just like yelling. We had David. We literally like during the game, we had David. We're like, David, come over here. We're yelling him to come back while the game is playing to have a powwow talk because we knew we had time. Because we were way ahead. We thought we were golden. We were so ahead. We're like,
you guys were. That's the other thing.
We were great.
What Peter's team was way behind.
And that's why it's anyone's game. This game is literally anyone's game. This is prime real estate to like explain how this game goes.
I think Ciara had a good point on this one. At least they showed on the edit and the broadcast. Some players like hearing encouragement, their name, shouting, yelling, whatever from the safe zone from other players. Some players very much don't like that because it throws their concentration, their focus. Yeah. And I think Ciara made that question or that statement about David A. And I think it was kind of.
Well, that's why we were sitting there like that because we realized that. And so we were just sitting there quiet because the more we were like telling him how to do it, it was like messing with him. So that's why we look so defeated and just there because we're just like holding all of our
and then
energy.
Of course now you're just being quiet and sitting there and you get in your own head. So it probably makes it worse. It's just like a whole thing.
Man. What the other people on the podcast?
Yeah, let's bring the others in and let's.
Along with me, they're knocked out at this point.
What were you guys thinking about this?
Play it ourselves. What did you guys think of this? Did you think it would be an easy game for you, or that would have been a hard one for me?
So I came with notes, y'all.
I wrote notes
down. I'm ready to.
I got notes on my phone. So
I came ready.
You can tell she does business, baby.
Yeah, listen. So first, I want to say I love everybody that's but I love Team Jared. Like Team Jared, they got that shit in. They got through. So shout out to you and Ronald. Shout out to Team Jared and like you too, Ronald. But y'all. What was scary was because I tried that blow dryer thing on my own. That shit was hard as fuck.
It's so
hard. I did it for the endurance challenge, so I already know how it was hard. But y'all, the end, Dakota, he was spicy.
Yeah, he didn't take that well. It didn't seem at least.
But he's been like that the whole season. So honestly, like the past 3 episodes, they've shown him in that light. So honestly, I hate that it was at the expense of Ciara, but it was like so refreshing to see somebody who I didn't feel like deserved to win the $1 million, unfortunately.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know what you guys are talking about, but
I mean, he was very nasty. David was literally sitting there crying, and the stuff that he said on national television was absolutely reckoning. Like, if I was David A., even last episode when he was like, there's 23 people left. And he's like, oh, besides me, Miranda, and Cara Marie, I see no competition. Like, what? There's 23 people, and you see no competition. So, like, for me, I was out in episode 4, so okay, cool. But it was such a rude awakening for them to, like, show him in that light last week, saying, oh, there's no real competition. And then this week, you go out. And then to hear that he was supposed to be last, and he took no accountability for that on TV was that's actually kind of great to hear as well. But yeah, I don't know. That's my two.
If I can back you up there, I think it's very important to be a good sport, whether the cameras are rolling or the cameras are not rolling. And it's one thing to be competitive. It's another thing to, kind of be SHIT and on your competitors and fellow show members.
Well,
and I want to say thank you for cursing first. In the shirt,
I know, for real.
I'm going to try to go the whole episode tonight without saying any curse words.
All right, we got to go.
You got a dream.
Because my thoughts on it, it was a competition, but we became friends. I mean, we were drinking together, eating together. So, I mean, if you're not supporting each other, what are we doing it for? It's nice to win, but hey, we got friendships that'll last a lot longer than the money will. Yeah. So, hey, that's how I looked at it.
And I think in everybody's defense, sometimes the editors can catch one thing out of context.
100%.
Story they want. But the other thing is, when the cameras are off, we can kind of pick up who's acting like a good sport and encouraging each other and rooting for each other. I was really happy watching this episode to see that even though it whittled down to, under 10 people, you guys were still, for the most part, supporting each other, coaching each other, albeit from the safe zone. But, you still felt that camaraderie. I think that was
I mean, again, you look at not to glow on you too much, Ronald, but like what you were doing throughout and have been doing, supporting people is just awesome. And seeing what Tommy did, and actually the thing, I give him a lot of credit in that moment, especially at that moment of defeat, where he made a point to try, and I know it was impossible because, I'm sure David felt horrible, to let him know that he didn't feel, and he really pressed the issue about it was a team, and it wasn't just him, and that was really impressive. That showed a lot about Tommy's character.
For sure.
Oh, 100%. And that's why I kept saying it's 100%, like, as much as like it was, that's why none of us wanted to take the end, because we knew that person would have the weight of the team. And that's what poor David took, that entire weight to the end. And like, I love Dakota, and I think Dakota is a great player, and I know everyone has their own opinion, but I do think he is more supportive than he puts himself off on TV.
No,
but he does,
he does
like have a good heart, and he is a great player and loves collaborating. I do think TV has put him wrong, and we all have our own experiences with him, but I think he is better than what is broadcasted.
Yeah, and it's easy to say things from the couch. At the end of the day, when you're in that moment and you're in the heat of it, we all say things we regret at times, and it is what it is. But I mean, I think at the end of the day, it is cool to see the support and the camaraderie that's happened in the show overall. And it's tough. So at the end of the day, only one person can walk away the winner. So
but you're going out on a team game, like you literally you're watching your dream being taken away by somebody else, even though it's a team game. But it feels isolating in a way where you're looking at that one person. And I know that's where Dakota was coming from. That's where all of us came from. Yeah, that's why we're staring, because that's why we all hate team games, because when it's yourself, it's your own responsibility. Yeah. You could own that, but you feel like, and I already said this before, maybe I could have, because I think that's why it haunts me. I could have maybe done that. But if I would have been that last person, I know I did everything I could to do that. Right. So that's where it's people that are ambitious and like competitive, that they get stuck in that. And that's why
I would much rather go out on an individual game for sure. 100%. A team game, that's tough. Oh yeah. Tough go. So with that, listen, the holidays are around the corner. Some of you might be rocking a Santa hat, maybe, depending on whatever it is you believe in, celebrate. But in the second game, the whole goal was to get that hat on. And you're going to see exactly what I mean here in just a second. And then we'll talk about the game. Robert, yours looks great on you. But let's take a look at this clip, and we'll come right back and talk about the second game from episode 9 of 99 to Beat.
4 players left. Carlene, Jared, Miranda, and Danny.
You got this.
It's going to snap again. It's not long enough.
It's going to pop. Jared, you need more rubber bands.
I'm listening to the other players in the back, like Ronald, and I'm just like, what could possibly be wrong in the way that I did the rubber bands? It's not making me able to move as far as I need to.
I don't know if you can undo that.
Carlene, go slow at the end, okay?
Carlene's got it.
3 left, Ken. Jared, Miranda, Danny.
Danny. goddamn. Oh!
She should have used her reach more.
I back it up. I realize I'm feeling tension.
Careful, Miranda.
And I'm hearing the snap.
Oof.
As I'm hearing the snap, I'm like, okay, I have time to go slowly, getting to the point where I just have to reach for the end goal. I'm not letting it snap on me.
Miranda close. Careful. Shh. She got it.
Man.
Let's be honest here. I'm going to take that nice one off and go with something that's a little bit more the truth.
I remember Jared walking in after that. I'm like, what happened? And he told me, I'm like, oh God.
Yeah. You know what? He was a couple people away from me, so you couldn't really tell him. But he doubled it. He doubled it instead of just hooking them together so they were stretched. They were doubled. And
he thought tighter was better. He was like, he did like precise, like all that.
Man, I think Jared acted with such class, such dignity, such a good sport. I know early on getting to know him, seeing him a little bit freak out in the back, talking about, I want to go home and I want to quit. For him to make it that far, he's such a personality. We've had him on this podcast. He taught me what glamping is. He's a funny guy, a smart guy at that age, studying to be a lawyer, working his way through barista. So genuine, so authentic. Yeah. And when it came down to it, he was a great sport. And he took it like a champ. And he was, with 10 people or change left, I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, I was impressed. I was so glad to see the way he kind of handled it. I mean, that was really good. Because listen, big personality for sure, and that sometimes can rub people different ways. But I thought he was awesome. He was great, like you said on the show. A lot of fun for sure. He was hilarious.
He didn't rub me the wrong way at all. I mean, he didn't rub me. For the record.
You wish.
You do have that naughty hat on, though.
Listen, if you were still around when that tent game was in here, who knows?
Get them by rubbing with baristas. But I got no problem with people that do. He was awesome. He was a champ. Come on. And
it was for sure.
That's a tough one, right, Ronald?
Yeah.
What was it like for you when you were trying to make that decision between should I spend more time adding more rubber bands to give myself more slack, or should I go for it now? A lot of it has to do with your peripheral vision, I'm assuming, and what you see others doing. Walk us through it.
Well, for me, I kind of knew what I was doing with the rubber bands. I wanted to add as many rubber bands as quickly as possible. And once I saw people starting to get up, I really tried to use every rubber band in the cup. Because I knew that with my height, I figured I should be tall enough, long enough to reach it. So I was just trying to put the rubber bands on as fast as possible. Yeah. And I was really trying to keep up with Leandra. Women are used to doing girls' hair and they used to playing with rubber bands. So I said, if I could keep up with her adding the rubber bands, I'm good.
Were you allowed to bring the rubber bands with you as you walked, or you had to keep them right there?
No, you had to leave the cup right there. And if it wasn't long enough, you had to go back to the start and add more.
Because that was my idea to sound like, all right, let's keep going.
That's a great question. Yeah, for sure. That changes things a little bit. But
when Danny said it hurt when hers popped, I couldn't tell if she meant physically or emotionally. Probably both.
Probably.
Well, I will say this. What I did at the beginning, I took 3 rubber bands and started it. So, because I figured that would be a lot of tension on one rubber band. So I took 3 rubber bands and made one big hook out of the 3, and then I added on to that.
Smart.
That was smart.
Yeah,
you made a lot of good decisions on this one, it sounds like.
Yeah.
No wonder you're still in the game.
Chris, Morgan, Jay Blake, what'd you think about that game? Would that have been a hard one for you?
That looked like a fun one to me, honestly. Like, I feel like I would have enjoyed, like, just playing with the rubber bands and, like, trying to I think I would have been kind of like Ron, more methodical. I guess it's easy to say when you didn't do it and you watched how it played out, but I feel like I would have tried to, I feel like I would have had a decent gauge of how far my rope was going and if I needed to step back before it snapped, because it did not look fun, getting squared up in the back like that.
Yeah, a couple of those were like direct hits too. They were
for sure.
Jay Blake,
you can hear in the studio.
I don't know. I mean, I would like to think that I could do it, but the whole time I'm sitting on my couch, in my mind, I'm like,
on my couch.
How do I even tie like the first knot? So I don't know. I mean, of course, sitting on my couch, I'm like, oh, I could probably do that. But honestly, I was like, how do I tie the first knot? So maybe once I got past the first knot, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's like everyone everyone who's watching is like, oh, I can do that. Like, oh my God, they can't do that. I'm like, try it, biatch.
Yeah.
Go do it.
While
with
you're under
50
pressure, $1
cameras
million.
on.
But
try
do it
it
under the pressure of $1 million with all the cameras in line.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
will
Just go in
never
your
forget
living
the
room
card game of everyone doing this. That was the shakiest I've ever been in my entire life. It was like, I was just like,
I don't know what you're talking about, Ciara. That was the easiest game in the whole series.
Yeah.
Y'all both
Blake,
know.
Jay
Y'all
Blake,
both know.
While we're talking about pressure and the tension and the exuberance when you pass, take us through real quick to your comfort level. What happened on your exit real quick, since this is your first time on the pod? You passed the game, but then had to go home for a different reason. What was the deal there?
Yeah. So like you said, I was not eliminated. I did not lose the game, but I was super stressed out. I think it's just super important for people to realize, like, and it's been said multiple times in this podcast, that like under the pressure in that one room with like 100 people or how many ever people there are competing in this game, you know, like it gets more serious as it goes on. So just like I said with rubber bands, I can't imagine the pressure with 10 people, how many ever people there were. But I was just super stressed out. I had already watched this game on the UK version, and I saw the way they were freaking out. And so I went and bought the nails. I tried this game at home, like no joke, 100 times, and I could never get it. So when Emily walks out with the nails, I'm looking at everybody beside me, and I'm like, this is it. This is it. This is it. And I remember telling Marsha and Seth, I'm like, I'm going home. I was hugging them before I even walked out on the floor. And I don't know. I passed the game the second time. I only dropped the nails once. I passed the game. I was super shocked. I stood up, and apparently the blood didn't have time to go through my body quick enough, so I passed out. And I remember Seth and Sean standing there, and they pulled me up. And then there was like a whole medic team, and they like rushed me to the hospital, and they're like, your blood pressure skyrocketed. You're going to have a stroke. And yeah, that was the gist of it. super scary.
I appreciate
Well,
it.
and just to get a quick health update. I mean, you're better now. Everything's settled. You're
great.
fine.
Like nothing bad happened, like when you went to the hospital and everything. Like,
No, so actually, I went to the hospital. So my blood pressure was 276 over 156. Yeah, so I was in like hyperextensive crisis, and I get to the hospital, and they're like, "Why are you here?" So I have all this paperwork from the studio explaining why I'm there, and the doctor takes my blood pressure, and he's like, "Why are you here?" And I'm like, "Bro, what?" And he's like, "Your blood pressure is fine. Your vitals are fine." And
Went back to normal that quick.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, I could have done dominoes. What's going on?
Do you think it had anything to do with like their equipment, or do you think it actually just was because of stress?
I was super. That's the one game. Like,
The one, yeah.
Yeah, that was the one game that I literally said to like my entire family, I'm like, if they bring out nails, I'm going home. And I think I just spoke that shit into existence.
I mean, it's a mind.
It took out Team
Mind is a powerful thing.
Pressure. It speaks to the pressure. Your blood
for
pressure was
sure.
that high, and then it went back to normal for yourself that quickly. I think that says a lot about the intensity of the pressure, all the cameras, all the competition, the money on the line. And I think the show did you right. You couldn't really tell it was that bad, right? I was like, what happened?
Yeah, I was.
Well, none of us knew. You just disappeared.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, everybody thought I was
we had no idea.
Like, wait, are we on Squid Games? What's happening?
Right. I get back to the studio and they give me my phone, and I mean, almost every person from the cast sent me a message on WhatsApp and was like, "Are you alive? Like, where are you? What happened?" And like every single person thought I was dead, and the Fox didn't tell anybody what had happened. And I'm like, okay, that's fair, because everybody probably would have freaked out. So they were finishing the game, and I actually got back to the hotel as everybody was walking up to the hotel, and was able to like tell everybody what happened. But it was super dramatic.
But we're glad you're okay.
A Jay Blake exit.
We're glad you're
You know what? It's all right.
A Jay Blake exit.
Rather that than get out.
We saw some of the story live, but then we got to see it and hear it from you as well after the broadcast. We're glad you're good. Let's get on to the next game. And when we come back, I have something for Morgan and Chris. I want you guys to take.
Love that.
All right.
Well, we'll get to that in a second, I guess. But this third game involves some candles and some water. Well, take a look at the clip. We'll watch this, and then we'll talk about it in just a second.
There you go. Oh, you're on it. Oh, you're so on it.
How you doing, Leo? There you go. That was great. And I didn't at the back.
Hey, Peter, no offense, but for me personally, you're not a voice of calm.
Okay.
All right. No, not to be mean. Sorry.
No, it's fine. That's fine.
That is the gossip I'm into. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, one more.
One more for Leo, one more for Leandra, two more for Jennifer.
Oh, there it is.
Yes! You know what I like about Leandra? We shouldn't get enough credit for her tenacity. She just never gives up.
All right, let's go, Jennifer. You got this. Come on.
Final two, either Jennifer or Leo, one is going home.
Oh, what a shot.
Whoa!
Well,
Jennifer has extinguished the second candle.
It's the same candle for both of them.
Both of their hopes rest on this last candle.
Oh!
Whoa!
It's so difficult going head to head because Leo has honestly become one of my greatest friends here.
God, I'm getting emotional right now. This is so terrifying.
I know one of us is going home, but I'm not going to give up. There's $1 million on the line.
Slower and aim.
Danny, call my shots.
Yep, just keep firing it.
Lean back if you have to, yeah.
There you go.
Whoa!
She got it.
Jennifer extinguished the third candle. Leo is going home.
Man, not for nothing, but Leo should have let Peter talk to him.
I think we all thought that. I mean, out of
man.
100 people, the only person that wasn't a calm voice for was Leo, I think.
I
And he
mean,
proved himself with
listen,
God.
Peter's like, all right, no worries. I'll go help the person that's going to beat you then. I'm like, oh, man,
Good
brutal.
point. All right, I got 3 candles here for a criminal judge assistant and a stand-up comedian to vote on and
Oh,
draw
all right.
into this. First candle is back and body hurts. Since I've had 2 surgeries at 51 here in the last couple months. Then that one's for when the kids are around. I haven't had when they're not around. And I'm not going to curse, but you can read it for yourself. I'm the effing boss around
Nice.
here.
Love that.
Then when
All
the
right.
kids are not around, I have this candle. Cocaine and hookers. And speaking of which, that is a little bit this candle too when the cocaine and hookers are around. Just kidding. Just kidding. I don't do cocaine. There's nothing illegal happening here when the kids are here or not here. Any family court judges or anybody else who's
God.
using the police next door.
How
all right.
do you vote? I
goodness.
mean, I wish we had like a little
I bet
vote
those all smell
map that we
delicious.
could all put our votes in.
I don't need water to put these candles out. I just sweat on them and it falls out thinking about here.
Oh,
Seeing
man.
these candles. For our stand-up comedian and our criminal justice attorney, do you have a favorite candle?
I like
Lord.
cocaine and hookers, man.
Oddly, just like I don't know what I'm told it would smell like. I'm going to shut up now and let's talk about the game. Ronald, what did you think? Let's turn it over to you before I incriminate myself.
That game was a little harder than it looked because we were about 30, 40 feet from the candle. And to aim it, you would think the harder you squeeze the syringe, the straighter the stream. And it was the exact opposite. The harder you squeezed it, it was liable to go anywhere. So you kind of had to focus and kind of just really get the touch right. And it was tough. It was a little bit harder than I thought it would be.
Yeah, but you know, you're putting out fires for a living, basically, so that should have been easy for you.
You knew they were gonna go after you for that.
Yeah. I knew if I lost that, I couldn't have came back to the city. But
Yeah, for real. If you went out on that one, you never would have heard the end of it.
oh yeah, I
do
never
think
heard
that
that.
You're
Leo-
showing it up at a real fire with a little squirter like that. People got bigger things to worry about.
Oh yeah, trust me, we got bigger hoses on the truck. Put out a lot more
Listen,
water.
we're not here to talk about your hose,
Yeah,
but
your hose. You got a bigger hose.
I do feel like Leo and Jen are like so close. Like they're like BFFs, and for them to go head to head, that's so sad. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's
That
a
happened.
you do not want that. Like me and Miko did that in the disc one.
right.
Like I was like not in the last 2, but I was in the last bit with Miko. And me and Miko at the end were like, because me and Miko have known each other for like 10 years when we went on this. And so we were like, hey, we can't be partners anymore. We can't lose each other. And then like, here we go. Like, you just don't want that. You don't want that.
Yeah.
Was this against the rules? Spitting on it?
Oh.
Well, if you could spit on it from 40 feet.
Yeah, that was far, right?
Is that what it was? 40 feet?
If you have that magic.
Yeah, it was far.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
I would say, remember, it was at least as far as the rubber band at the balloons.
Oh, wow.
It was
at
really that
least
far. It
that
didn't
far
look
away.
that far. That's crazy.
That's not close.
Yeah.
No, that's a long shot.
Watching y'all squirt that on those flames.
Was it like an upper one that did better, or like more?
Well, no, they were. Now, here's the thing that really, I didn't really know it till we actually, like the middle of the game. You were standing up and you had to bend down to get to the bucket. After about, because the game lasted maybe a half hour, 40 minutes. Yeah. After about 15 minutes, it felt like I did 3,000 crunches. Your stomach is killing you. I mean, it was crazy. It wasn't easy, you know. So
very similar to the rubber band game, shooting
with
the balloons.
Balloon. Yeah, that felt
when
like that
we're
took
picking
longer
them
than I would have
up,
thought.
standing up and shooting, then it hits you. Just stay crouched and shoot from that position.
Yeah,
it was similar to that.
Yeah.
But what was weird, when you started standing up and then you finally went on one knee, that changed the whole trajectory. Now you got to learn how to reshoot the Shurins because you're used to from a different angle. So it was so many little weird things that went into every game that when you just watch it, the way they edited and cut it, it looks easy, but it's not, because you got to factor in all this other stuff.
And they need the BTS of this game so bad.
Yeah, I know, for real, right? And what was Jennifer actually as far behind as she looked in the show?
Yes.
So she made that was a big comeback.
And you know what was also weird? The longer the candle burned, if you know how a candle is, it made like a little valley. Right. So if you squirted water and it stayed in the valley, because that wick was like extra long, so it would almost go out and relight. So if you got a little water to stay in the little puddle, it made a puddle. Then it would actually put it out.
Gotcha.
Did they have air condition issues like they did with the balloon and rubber band game, where they had to turn it off?
No, they cut
No,
everything
they turned
off.
the air conditioning off at that point. They learned their lesson on that.
Yeah, no more.
Yeah, they cut it all
It was
off.
too hot then too. Like the balloons were popping, right?
Yeah.
It was either that game or there's one of the game the balloons were popping. It was the one thinking above, and then the air conditioning on the other one.
Ciara, Ronald, I know you have children, but Chris, Morgan, and Jay Blake, do you have children and experience using those little medicine feeders?
I don't have kids, but I babysit the lady that used to babysit me when I was a kid. I babysit her kids from time to time. And so I've had to use a syringe to give them medicine. So I know how hard it is just to like get the correct amount and then like squirt it in the kid's mouth. So I have a little experience with that, but watching them do that, it looks so much harder. One, they're being so far. Two, the candle, I think it was Leandria's candle, like went out and then it came back. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, come on. So that was like, so yeah, it was like again, a trick birthday candle, but it was interesting to watch. But Leo got me because I've never seen Leo be spicy. So this is the second person in this episode that was spicy. When he was spicy to Peter, I said, not Peter the priest.
Oh man, listen,
it's so funny you say it because Leo's always spicy, but I was right next to him. Leo literally, like Carlene had so much beef with Leo at times because he had so much sass the entire time that no one documented. He had the one-liners, the this, the that, and coming. Shut up. That's not nice. It was the funnest thing to listen to, and I was right there listening. You have to they'll have their own podcast to talk about it. But Leo is the king of little one-liners.
He was throwing in little digs, is what you're saying, right? He was just like little quick little hits.
Yep.
Goldie was right next to him in the circle and told me quite a bit that Leo had a lot to say under his breath.
Oh, he's great.
From the beginning.
I love Leo. He's so funny.
Now that's the only part of the show I didn't like, because you pretty much only interacted with the people you stood next to. So you never really got to talk to someone across the floor until Saturday when we had a day off. And by that point, everybody kind of had their little alliances.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You and I were opposite on the circle, and we were drinking beers every single night. I call that bullshit. Damn it. I wasn't going to say bullshit.
You did.
Y'all were lucky.
Okay.
Damn it.
Jay, Blake, Chris, Morgan. Like, I didn't know y'all. Like, I just, like, we all kind of did our own thing, you know?
Yeah.
Unless we did, like, a game together. Like, that was it.
Yeah.
Chris,
I was
Jay,
tired.
Blake, you ever shoot one of those things before? Did you even know that was what that was for feeding medicine to kids or animals?
Kids.
Yeah, I mean, I played around with them before. I had one in my house for some reason. I don't know. My parents.
Yeah, why do you have one?
Just to play,
you know, further into that.
Your parents don't feed you like that? Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to know about whatever
I would
doctor
play around
games.
with them as a kid. I'm surprised no one tried to like. I feel like if I was playing, I would have tried to like spray like side to side and try and get them all out in one. Maybe that's just overconfidence on my end, but I think I would have gotten it.
Yeah, no, that's not how those things work. I was reminiscent to back when I was going through puberty and alone having some competitions for accuracy by myself with something similar. If nobody else has anything to say about that,
so speaking of which, we should move right along. Oh my goodness. And just get into the next one. Playground game. You've been on a teeter-totter. You know, you've seen a seesaw. That is a fun game. Balance is the name of it. It's it started off as a team game and then ended up whittling down basically to individual. And we'll take a look at it here. Ronald again, you know, star of the show, showing off the skills. But here's a clip, and we'll get into this next challenge.
Team Red versus Team Gold. Team Red versus Team Gold. They have to keep it on the red for at least 3 seconds.
Yeah.
One of them will be going home.
Don't move.
Okay, hold on. You're going too fast. You're going too fast.
Oh my gosh, they need to listen. Okay, whoa. Ooh. Stop. Go back out.
That was so close.
Keep doing it. I feel like I'm birthing a child.
Hold on. Lean back. Stay right there. Oh, lean. We almost had it, y'all. Come on, don't give up.
I love Ronald right now. We almost had it, y'all. Don't give up. I love that.
I have 2 sisters, a mom. My dad passed early, so I've been surrounded by women for a long time. So I'm used to working with women, dealing with women, so I think my team is perfect.
Slow. There's way too much weight on that side.
Wow, this is so much harder than I expected. Both teams are having problems.
We got it. Stop moving.
You don't know when to move left. You don't know when to move right. You don't know when to shift your weight. It's giving us a little bit of trouble right now.
Stop. Oh, dang it.
Go that way just a little more.
Go a little bit to the end, Miranda.
They got it. They got
it. Man, nicely done. Yes. And Ron, I have to say, I think Erin likes you. I don't know why. She always sent a lot of love your way. That's
Ron,
just
you did
throwing it out
amazing
there.
on that. Like, you were such a freaking leader on that. Good
For
job.
real. Like you brought your
to be
team
quiet
through.
there in the background because you just heard her name.
Who?
Erin.
Yeah.
Were you like, they're not talking to you right now?
No. Everybody on the show was cool. I thought the hosts were great. You know, we had a good time. I liked the way they got involved in the show. And they really made connections with us as contestants. So they were all pretty cool.
I have a question for you, Ronald, about your line, and then everybody else as well. I was so impressed by the way you answered you were talking over your clip about women, working with women, your mother, sister, daughter, all those things. When I first watched that in the broadcast, I was like, oh God, I hope he doesn't step in it. Because anytime you're talking about that broad of a group, it would be easy to say something. But man, you were a champion. My question is, was that something you said on your own, or when they were interviewing us, as they did all of us after we got down, did they ask you, what was it like being on a team with 3 other women?
I think they asked me, was I comfortable working with women? And then I just said what I said. Yeah. It was kind of a quick. Honestly, I don't even remember saying it, but it wasn't nothing that was talked about. It was just something they asked me, how did I feel with working with women, and do I work with a lot of women at my job? And then that's the answer I had.
Yeah, that's
great answer.
Did you pick your team, or was they picked for you?
No, we actually, it it was random. We had to pick in a box, and whoever had the same color balls were on the same team.
Gotcha. That's
And
how
we
they
all picked
selected that
yellow.
one. Yeah, I was wondering how they did that because they didn't show that.
Yeah, but I thought it would be perfect because
They
I thought it
should
would
show that more. I don't know why they don't.
Yeah, they don't show the viewer, and we did it so many different ways. Gym class style, picking people, random computer generation that we were just told what it was, picking chips or picking balls out of a box.
Because that's like what changes the game. The entire
Yeah. I mean, I think it goes down to time, though. It's just time in the edit. There's stuff, stuff gets cut all the time for different reasons. But yeah, that would have been that's interesting.
And then the other combination was, hey, it's two people on a team, go. And everybody darts their eyes around, or you're thinking during the rules, is this one that I'm going to pick a teammate? And yeah, there was many different methods they did for teams.
Yeah.
I mean, how heavy was that? Like, that seesaw? Because it looked like Danny, for instance, was really struggling with the weight.
I would say, just being honest, once that thing started moving, if it picked up any momentum, you couldn't stop it.
Right.
So when it was moving slow, you had a little bit of control. But once it got past a certain tipping point, I don't care what you did, you weren't going to stop it.
Right.
I was looking around my house to see what it would be like to balance something. The only thing I could find was this damn giant deck of cards. I don't know why the hell I have it, House of Cards, and lightning in a bottle. For those of you that can't see that, but man, just balancing something like that seems super hard. How sensitive was that scale?
Imagine a bunch of weight on it as well.
Yeah.
Well, I felt pretty confident because I thought Jennifer and Leandra, all the women were about the same weight. So I said if they got out on the edges, they would kind of cancel each other out. We just had to figure out how to get the middle, to balance the middle. But, we put them all the way at the end, and we figured they're within 5 or 10 pounds of each other. So we should have a good shot at it. So I was happy to have all women because I was like, with guys, you might have a guy that's 250 and another guy that's 140.
Well, and you were also giving clear kind of commands, and
for sure.
that really helped. And you could hear Aaron's telling you throughout, listen to him. He kept saying, just listen, because you were saying stuff that made a lot of sense. And that's ultimately what seemed like happened. Eventually you guys all really locked in and you figured out, and you said, like you said, little movements, getting the control was the key to that. If you tried to overcorrect, you were never going to get it.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Yeah. Was it only you and Peter that were the only males left, or who else was left?
At that point, it was Preston as well.
Oh, Preston, yes. I got you.
And I wrote down on my notes for you, Ronald. On my notes, I wrote down for you, Ronald, you were a good coach. You've been a good coach this whole episode. So but specifically that one challenge, you just took lead as the man. It was like, I got this. We're going to be fine. And that's what I really admired about you the whole time I was there, your leadership. So you did your big one on that one, Ronald. And so you led your team to victory. And so I was like, okay, Ronald.
I love your notes so much.
Well, I can't take all the credit. Leandra really came in clutch at the end, because with her flexibility from karate, me and her kind of had a little side conversation, and because what it was, you needed to move very slow, but get a wide base, and she was able to almost do the splits, and she kind of balanced her end and took up the weight for the other girl on the far side. So Leandra played a big part in that last bit stabilization that we needed. Nice. So she came in clutch.
I think there's a fine line between barking orders, which you kind of have to do when you're in a position of command, and threading that needle with gentle command. And one of the things I noticed you did, Ronald, in addition to being positive and directing, is you didn't use pronouns. You use people's names. If you say, you move over here, people get confused who you're talking to because we're not able to make eye contact and hand gestures directly. And I noticed you were using people's names. I think that makes a lot of the difference. Sitting on the couch or home watching it, it seemed like, couldn't you just get everybody to one equally spread out, and then the guy in the middle fine tune it with his weight, or am I oversimplifying it?
You know what? Honestly, in hindsight, that probably was the best approach. But like every game we played, they wanted a little chaos. And then when the pressure's on, can you figure that out? Because once we spread out and got everybody in position, it was just a fine little movement in the middle. Right. And if you notice at the end of it, when she finally beat Danny, believe it or not, like I said, we were there. She was on the verge of giving up too, but she just kind of leaned back in the middle and just started moving her hips a little bit. And it leveled out for her, where Danny was still moving a lot, pushing. Right. She just kind of stood there and just kind of let her body weight balance it out.
Right.
Anybody on this podcast ever surf, skateboard? Or
no, but it reminds me of sports. Like sports is like you it's not, you just say each other's names and you just like tell each other out. And like I'm a snowboarder, so I love snowboarding. So it's all about like doing this and that. Like I get all of that. But with the team effort, I'm just saying, like, it's all about just like, I got this, so-and-so. I got this, so-and-so. I do this, so-and-so. So that's where I'm going to say it for all that.
Calling by name. It just reminds me when I have 4 kids. At all 4 kids at home.
I like the pronoun thing, but like the name thing, I'm like, just say the name.
That's what I mean. When I have all 4 kids at home and I need something done, somebody's closest to something, I got to remind myself, use their name. And don't just say, get that over there.
Well, exactly.
Chris, Bruce on this the production crew.
Like volleyball was all about like blah blah. I did volleyball in high school. Like you have to say the name, then take that. I got this. It's all about communication over and over again.
And as Scott, Chris Bruce, I'm sure you can identify with this. When somebody says over here, over there, our peripherals like that. We need to your right, to your left. We can't use words like over here, over there, or whatever. So pronouns.
Context is a beautiful thing in communication always, and so too often people don't give enough of it and expect everybody just to know what they're thinking. And Ronald, you have a great example of this, being able to clearly communicate, lead your team. You did a great job. It was awesome. Yeah. And the last game that we get to in this episode, the pressure is mounting, it's piling up, things are stacking. You could probably feel it. And it really was that in a physical form with the stacking box challenge. So take a look at the clip and we'll get into it. That's right. Look in there real close. I want you to see every little bit of it. And we'll talk about this 5th and final game from episode 9 in just a moment.
Take a deep breath, Jennifer. You got time. If you don't feel it, set it back down.
Oh, I love that. Ronald, he's just sitting there trying to coach her up.
I can feel my legs tensing up, and I'm struggling right now.
Hold, Jennifer. Stop.
You got this, Jennifer.
Walk away.
Jennifer is the 5th finalist of 99 to Beat.
I'm so grateful Ronald chose to help me through it. He's like a father figure to me.
It is down between Preston and Miranda. One of them is going home.
Calm down. Miranda, take a deep breath, nice and slow.
Preston, you got it. Let's go.
Both of them in the exact same place. 9 boxes. Got to get it on the 10th one. One of them is going to the finals and one of them is going home.
Smooth, Miranda.
It is a race to the finish.
Miranda's catching up. You got to lift it now.
Keep going, Miranda.
Lift it now.
You got to speed up.
Preston, let's go. You're right there. Preston, let go now.
Walk away, Miranda. Walk away.
Let go now,
Walk
Preston.
away.
Miranda has made it to the final.
Dude.
Wow.
I haven't watched this yet.
Oh man. Like again,
that was not planned at all.
Ronald, seriously, coming in. You just keep coaching people to success, and you picked up a daughter along the way. So congratulations for that.
My question is, how does it feel to have people that are grown adults referring to you? And Miranda called me the whole time Dad. How does it feel to be called a father figure by peer competitors?
It's a good feeling. I mean, you hey, at the end of the day, you want to try to be there and help people, and get the best out of everybody. So it was a good competition, but hey, we were there. We were all friends. We all hopefully want to see each other do well. So that was my motivation.
Was it as easy as stacking these 10 blocks and moving them? Probably
no.
not.
It was a little bit harder.
Yeah, I would imagine.
It wasn't too bad.
And how close was it there at the end? Was it really that close where it was like a couple seconds pretty much between the two?
I would say it was probably 2 second difference, 2 or 3 seconds at the most.
Wow.
Hey, you ever build any cakes that are multi-levels? And
of course, yeah.
How many?
That was my thought. Let me just stick a dowel straight through all.
Yeah, exactly. That dowel will keep it straight. No doubt.
Teach me. What is a dowel? That's like a stick that goes through the middle of a cake?
Yeah, it's like do I have a dowel?
I assume it's like a big giant toothpick, right?
Yeah, it's like
like what goes through a sandwich, like a club sandwich.
Gotcha. And
They
how
use
many?
it Yeah,
but it's
what's
thicker.
the biggest
It's like
cake
an
you
inch
built?
thick.
How many layers?
I've done a 12 layer or
12
tier
layer.
Wow.
Oh,
That's huge.
More than here. So then you might have been good at this game.
Yeah, when you do 12 tiers or when you do wedding cakes, though, a lot of the time some of them are fake layers.
Right.
So then we keep all the weight on the bottom, and then the top is foam. So,
Just
but
decorative.
yeah, but I still build it.
That's right.
$10,000.
Ronald, so much respect, dude. So much respect because like this, what you did on TV and just in general outside of TV, it's such a landscape for what this whole experience was because it was so like supportive. Everything was supportive. None of us, well, I can't say none of us, but a lot of us we all wanted each other to get to the end. But like, come on. Like, dude, like, Chris, you getting out on that? Like, dude, we were all so upset.
Yeah.
We did not want that. We were so mad about it. I was right there with you. I'm like, no, this can't happen.
Yeah.
But like, Ron, thank you for keeping it up because we all love each other so much. And we, like you said, we have dinner, we have lunch, we have talks, we have this, we're in our circle, we're doing so much together. And there's so much love. And you are so right to help each other. Like if anyone watches it correctly and looks on the sideline, we're like, go Vinh. Even that last clip, Leandra, like cheering on, like we're wanting each other to win. Like we all.
I'll even.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I'll even say like to piggyback off of that, the very first episode, Ron carried his entire team in the water bucket challenge. Like I remember sitting on the sidelines, and I remember seeing Ron take that bucket, and he was like, everybody was here, and Ron is way down here with the water bucket, and he's like running to his team. Like Ron is the one doing that. So
and I want to piggyback off of that. Yeah, this is a Ron moment, and I want to piggyback off of that because in that water bucket challenge for that final heat, it was us against Ron, and I was like, and I just looked over for a second. I was like, oh yeah, we're cooked. And so, but the whole time he was like motivating his team, he was pushing his team, and so we didn't have a chance, unfortunately. But it also just shows how Ron propelled through this whole season. Like he's always been the motivator. He's always been cool, calm, and collected. Like I don't know, you just been that guy. So
from the very first episode,
can I piggyback on it too? Everyone else is doing that. Yeah, I mean. I knew Ron was super composed from the first episode too. The second challenge, the whistle ice block challenge, you were sitting next to me, and I remember freaking out, being like, "Oh, this might be the one that takes me out." I looked over at you and I was like, "Well, what are you planning to do?" And you're like, "I'm just melt the ice." Like you were just so chill about it. I didn't even give it a second thought. I was like, "Oh, this 40-year-old's really cool."
40-year-old.
Whatever, how old you are.
That is awesome.
Best compliment Ronald's gotten this
I was like, Ron and Peter to me were in the same category.
40-year-old my ass.
Yeah. It was, like I say, it was a great time for me personally. I felt we won just getting a free trip going to London. So anything that happened after that was just icing on the top. So
Ronald,
I had a great time from the moment we left.
Tell everybody the line that I love so much from having beers with you when you talked about how some people get super mad at themselves or cry when they get knocked out. Do you remember?
I'm trying to remember. What did I say?
Man, he was drinking. How was he supposed to remember?
Your best line was, man, I don't know why some of these people get so upset or start crying or yelling when they get knocked out. It's like playing the lottery and then get mad when you don't win.
That's right.
Because I was like, well, there's 100 people here. I mean, now it got pretty real towards the end, but
yeah,
if you get out at 80, I mean, that's like if I went to the store and bought a big game, I didn't win, but I had a great time. I mean, what could you say?
I think the vast majority of people, and I think we can throw this around the room, you deserve every bit of love there. The vast majority of I heard talking were most grateful for the friendships they made in this super bizarre, weird, some of the military people likened it to boot camp a little bit, where people are from everywhere, different walks of life, different areas, and you're thrown into this intense 12-hour a day, 6 days a week situation, and you bond really quickly with people you might not ever come across.
Right.
As far as I could tell, that's what almost every person had to say about this experience. Does everybody have a thought on that on the call?
I'll agree on that.
Yeah, like totally. Like just throwing all of us in like also coming from Beast Games where I was at 2,000 people to 1,000 to being with 100 people. I connected with so many more people on this show than the last show. And so it was just a breath of fresh air of doing it, but with a smaller group. But I'm also like, we all share the same common interest of competition shows, trying to win some money. And so like we're building a community of what we all like to do. So I also enjoyed that part of it too.
And I'll say
like
I
the
came
90s.
from Food Network, which is like the complete opposite. Sorry, Ciara.
There you go.
I came from Food Network, which is the complete opposite of Morgan, right? So like I was on Food Network, there were 6 of us. So like walking into a room with 99 other people, I was super intimidated. Like, and that was the first time in my life that I ever walked into a room and was like, do I belong here? Right. But I will say that like 96% of the cast was very great in making sorry.
That's about my exact number too. 96.
Yeah, I feel like 96%.
You're honest. It's all good.
Very great with like just making everybody feel welcome and like you never felt like an outcast. So like we might would go to our room and be like, holy shit, what are we doing? Like, should we be here? But like when we're in that group, I will say that 96% of the people actually always
you're like
made each other feel welcome.
You're like the show might have been called 99 to beat, but you're like 96 to keep in touch.
96. I was gonna say, I feel like the 90s.
Glad you caught it, Chris.
Like we literally didn't have a phone. We had nothing. So it's like we literally were forced to talk. We're forced to communicate. We're forced to have like a connection, communication, which is like so abnormal.
Kind of refreshing, right?
I literally. So like I left my phone at the hotel every day,
now,
which was
actually
super weird.
Have you found yourselves maybe unplugging more since you got back?
Because
of this
Yeah,
experience?
I have.
They locked up the phones.
No, Robert, you're not getting the point. Since you came back, are you finding yourself unplugging more than you did before because you're like, wow, that was kind of nice? It's kind of refreshing.
I did.
I wish.
You're like, I should.
It's a good idea. Unfortunately, no.
You all try to get a hold of me for this podcast? That's right.
I mean, listen, I'm as guilty as anybody. I mean, it's bad. I'm not addicted.
Right. Every time
Clarify,
comes
they
off,
locked
like,
up our phones during the day, during competition.
Yeah.
You could really only use your phone at lunch if you locked it up, and then you had to go through the whole rigmarole.
Yeah, you lock it up. Yeah.
And checking it back in. But back to the friendships. I keep expecting you two being in Atlanta to poke each other's head into each other's shots. And that you're just in different perspectives.
That was our plan. That was a thought. We were supposed to be together, but like work ran late. But we were supposed to be together tonight and do this podcast.
But baby, don't think we didn't both get on here.
Hey, really? Listen,
we didn't even
and we didn't even plan the Christmas, so we would really be locked in.
That's my
really
get me around out the red. All right.
You guys represent. I love
Chris,
it.
what do you got going on?
All right, so I'm the only outsider here.
Chris has the white
Christmas.
Well, my experience. Well, what were we gonna say, Robert? Oh, okay. Well, the whole show, the cast, the production kept asking me, was this like the fire department? And to be honest, none of the games was even close to that kind of pressure. But I will say, what you talk about with the cast, what was the closest thing to the fire department was being put in a situation, and I have to depend on you. Right now, we're going to do something. I don't know if we're going to come out of this or not. I don't know what's going to happen, but we got whatever we do, we doing it together. So from my experience on the fire department, that aspect of the show was the only thing that even resembled the fire department. When you got on the team and you know, hey, I got to depend on you, you got to depend on me, and we got to get it done. Right. So that's what I'll take from the game. It was, that was close.
It's a great analogy. And when you're put on teams, it doesn't matter if it's one of those 4% that you don't like or not, or one person that said something mean to you in the last game. You got to make the best of it and move forward.
Yep.
We are over time, and I don't want to miss anybody's opportunity to talk about the interesting stuff you're doing in your lives. So let's go around the horn. Let's start with Morgan. Morgan, what we know that you're hard at work putting criminals in jail and helping the people that do so. But what are you doing that you want us to know about, and what are your social handles we can follow you on?
So you can follow me at _Morgan_Ashley on Instagram, and I'm mainly on Instagram, but I'm about to get heavy on TikTok. So keep and that's Morgan Ashley 1206. So y'all got some stuff cooking that I can't really say right now, but just know I might or might not be on your TV screens again soon.
All right.
Stay tuned. Jay Blake, what you got cooking, literally and figuratively?
Literally cooking. So I'm Jay Blake from Atlanta, of course. I own Scrumps here in Atlanta. We ship nationwide. I just moved to a storefront out of a ghost kitchen. You can follow me on Instagram at Life of Jay Blake. My business Instagram is Scrump ATL, and then on TikTok at That Sugar Daddy. That's new. I also was I have some things in the works baking this time, so I got to get on TikTok supposedly.
I think I understand you, but what's a ghost kitchen?
So a ghost kitchen is like a big warehouse facility. It's got like 30 kitchens in it, and you walk in, you order from a kiosk, there's lockers behind you, and the lockers pop out. So we were like super hidden from everybody. I just signed a lease November. Well, I didn't sign it November 1st, but we opened November 1st into like our own storefront.
A little like a WeWork shared office space kind of thing, but
terrible. I was there for 8 months. It gave me the platform, but now we've grown up.
Ciara, I got your name down properly.
Ciara, you said Ciara.
Oh man,
Ciara.
brutal.
I don't even know what tiara is. I know what a tiara is. What's tiara? Anyway, tell us what you got going on, what you're allowed to tell us about now, and what
I do have a movie coming out tomorrow.
Yeah,
fun.
Nice.
It's on Lifetime. If any of y'all like Lifetime, it's called "Do You Fear What I Fear?" It's a Christmas movie with a twist. So if any of you all are Lifetime peeps, check out tomorrow at what time? I think.
Is it a horror movie at all?
What?
Is it a horror movie?
It's suspense. I'm looking at my own story for it, to be honest.
I like horror.
It is. I am so bad. I should know this. I'm going to assume it is 8 Central. I will post it.
And what's your social?
At Ciara Hanna 20. CIARAHANNA 20 for everyone.
Chris, what you got, brother? What's the last time you were on stage as a stand-up? What's the next time you're on stage? How can we follow you?
So the last time I was on stage was actually, it's been a little bit, but it was actually, I did a birthday show, November 16th. I did 20 minutes for the first time. That's the longest set I've ever done. Went really well. If you want to catch me at my next show, it's going to be December 21st. That's a Sunday in McCarran Park House in Brooklyn. I produce a free show every single month. It's the third Sunday of every month. I produce it with my girlfriend in the park in Brooklyn. It's a great time. If you want to find me on Instagram, I'm at Chris Vinh. That's VINH. Crazy how many people butcher a 4-letter name, but it is VINH.
Don't talk about butchering names.
Putting them through a deli slicer, but it's VINH. Find me for my stand-up. I'm at Chris Vinh Comedy on Instagram. And then our show is called Low Maintenance. That's Low Maintenance. Low Maintenance Comedy on Instagram. So Yeah.
Okay.
3 Instagrams. Hit them all. DM for bookings. And if you need video work too, I also do video editing, from super professional corporate event recaps to Gen Z shitpost TikToks. Like, give me anything.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to let
Yeah.
our friend Scott Hessington know up in Brooklyn, because he helped get Zoli and I, fellow mascot, on the show. So maybe he'll be able to stop by and see your show up there in Brooklyn.
Oh, nice.
Up there. Ronald, I know
Yes,
you're not
sir.
a super social media guy. You're out there putting out fires every day for the last 30 years. How can we follow you, though? And what do you got coming up in your personal life that you're most excited for, besides next week, same bat time, same bat channel, to see if you won it all?
Well, you can follow me at Ronald L. Mitchell. That's on Instagram. What I got coming up, if you guys ever in Michigan, I'm building a barn dominium. So if you want to come hang out at some bonfires and hang out in the country and ride some four-wheelers, let me know.
Hey, now.
I would love that. Oh my gosh.
Putting that million to use.
I'm gonna take you up.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Chris,
Let me know. I got a lake. We can. Well, if you have enough beers, you can skinny dip and fish.
Hey, now.
I'll do all of it.
Hey, I don't need any beers to skinny dip, buddy.
You know what, though, Robert? If you're skinny dipping, we need the beers. So let's keep them flowing.
On that note, Chris, don't you have two pictures prepared that the guests are going to vote on, which we like better at my holiday promotion, 2-for-1 books?
Oh, we do. Just yes, give me a second here. Just got to make sure
Skinny
they're
dipping might
ready.
be a good segue. I'm running a special right now, 2-for-1, so that you can give the gift of reading and a book to friends. And if you buy 4, you get 2 of them for free.
So here, I'll show you the first one and let me know, so you guys see it. This is a nice little piece here. You can see it. Robert, if you want to read it, I'm excited for you to read.
Buy your personalized signed copy at clutchthebear.com or mascotauthor.com or robertboudwin.com. So that's the first one.
That's the first one. And then the second one, I'm curious if you guys prefer this one, maybe. This is the other option.
Now, all those tattoos are real, and if you look at what I'm pointing to there, it just coincidentally says "read me." I did not get that for this book, and Bruce, our own producer here, wrote the little line for bookmark not included. I think that was in reference to the fact that my penis is probably behind that open book. He's feeling more than he should. Another Chris Bruce line. Love both of those lines. And we're going to get rid of that dad bod in 2026. So enjoy it now.
Dad bod's in.
I will say, I look like most of everybody seemed to be leaning in on the second one. So I look like that
Run
was
the little
the vote.
38-second commercial.
I tell you, Dad bod's in. That's why I was leaning into it. They're like, yeah, we're into it. Like, just like comfort, baby.
Yeah, it's very, listen, be comfortable in your own skin. And with that, here's a quick little promo for the book. We'll just take a look at this. We'll be right back.
Have you ever wondered just how ugly somebody has to be to live their life in a costume behind a mask? Well, now you know. It looks like this. Houston Rockets mascot, Clutch the Bear, sole performer and creator, 1995 through 2016. And I got a brand new book out about all those experiences and more. Check it out online at clutchthebear.com, or you can go to mascotauthor.com. The Extraordinary Life of an Ordinary Man. Mascots, marathons, mayhem, twins, transplants, and tattoos. See you in the pages.
I love it.
Little something for everybody in there.
I'd brag on our producer with the aid of Joe Hummel out of Wilmington, Delaware. We got Chris Bruce there as the everyman fan. All this from the first time. He is the owner and founder and creator of King Creative, and they work on everything from music videos, including writing your own lyrics, your own music, recording both videos, music videos, corporate videos, industrial films. They even got their own movie coming out. I'm going to let him tell you about the movie that's debuting in January, and we've got a quick commercial from King Creative to see.
Yeah, so I'll play this little thing. We'll get through that, and then I do want to talk about the movie in a second, but here's a little something that I wrote that we produced and some highlights of what we do.
You have a story you need to tell, a product, a dream that you want to sell. Music to film, commercials, TV, creative consulting, documentaries. Dare to be seen, call King Creative today.
Tells
Riddle.
Chris.
Hey, tell me that's not stuck in your head. So, you mentioned a film. We got a feature film coming out. Actually, it's going to be streaming on Amazon Prime, Verizon Fios, January 9th. We're going to have a world premiere event in our area here at the Grand Opera House at a 1,200-seat theater. Pretty ambitious opening. We're trying to bring Hollywood-style movie premiere. And that right here is The Conspiracist. It's a comedy mockumentary. You can scan that code and get your tickets. Come on down. Wilmington, Delaware is where that'll be. We're bringing a little Hollywood to Delaware. And it's a full feature film. It's a comedy mockumentary. If you like shows like The Office and, that type of kind of humor, that's what you got here. Brother and sister set off to put on the first ever all-inclusive conspiracy theory convention. And it's all about the characters in the world that kind of happens in and around them. When the convention sort of starts to fall apart, one of the siblings digs in to save it, and the other one kind of tries to uncover other conspiracies at play. It's a lot of fun. So that's coming out beginning of the year. January 9th, you can literally stream it on Amazon and Verizon Fios in the US and the UK. And there'll be other releases beyond that. But it's a lot of fun. So
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
A little birdie showed me the movie, and it was very good. I might have gotten an advanced screening out of a VPN out of Russia or something like that. It's not officially released yet, but I was very entertained. I want to thank all of our guests, Morgan, Jay Blake. Thank you for joining us. The East Coast, Chris Vinh. Thank you, Ciara.
Finally. Freak out.
After an hour and 25
but you got it. Good for you.
Joining us. Congratulations on your movie debuting on Lifetime tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Appreciate you all. Chris, you have any words? Ronald, do you have any words for this is the last one. We got the last one coming up. Ronald, you're still in it. None of us know whether you won or not. You're keeping your lips sealed. We have a big episode next week. So you want to tell us, Ronald?
Hey, you got to tune in to watch. You just can't come in last.
That's it. 99 to Beat episode 10 is coming out next week. We will be back to recap that final episode. And again, thank you for all of you guys to come on the show. It was a lot of fun having you on. Congratulations on everything you guys are working on and doing. It's really an amazing group that has come together. And, by the way, Blake, I don't know if you know my buddy Dana Herbert, but he's also a Food Network and, baking star. He's actually currently on Sweet Empire on Food Network right now and is currently doing well in his own competition show, which is airing on Sundays. But stay awesome. Everybody stay tuned. And we will see you back here next week for episode 10 as we wrap things up and find out who is going to be the winner of 99 to Beat. It's going to be a lot of fun. So stay with us. Everybody stay awesome. Be good to each other. Don't be one of the 4%. All right. You guys are awesome. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. 99 to Beat After the Games is on all platforms, wherever you listen and watch your podcast.